Let us continue foundation chemistry. In the foundation chemistry, we will start. We will discuss naming of compounds. In the naming of compounds, we have discussed some compounds already. Now we will take one compound. We will take one compound that is like this. We have taken like this compound. Okay. One compound we have given like this. This compound we will give in a structural formula. This carbon is having 3 hydrogens. That 3 hydrogens we have given like this. This carbon is having 2 hydrogens. This carbon is having 3 hydrogens. Okay, like this we have given. Next, same 3 carbon atoms I will give in another manner, you see. 1, 2, 3. Like this I have given. You see the 3 carbon atoms here, and in this compound you see the 3 carbon atoms. I will give even hydrogens here for these 2 hydrogens. Why have you given 2 hydrogens in the sense? Carbon valence is 4, therefore it can make 4 bonds. So that already it is having 2 bonds, so we have given 2 hydrogens, therefore 4 bonds is over. So for this carbon also 4 bonds has to come, therefore how many hydrogens required? 2, that 2 we have given. For this carbon 2 hydrogens we have given. For this carbon valency 4 is satisfied. Now what is the difference between these two? Okay, of course molecular formula is different, but how the arrangement of 3 carbon atoms are there, you see. Here 3 carbon atoms present like this. Here 3 carbon atoms present as a what? So here 3 carbon atoms are bonding such that it makes a closed chain. It makes a open chain. Here 3 carbon atoms are bonded such that it is in open chain form, but it is in closed chain form. Therefore, such a type of compounds we will say as cyclic compounds. Okay, we will call these compounds as a cyclic compounds. We will call cyclic compounds. These are not cyclic compounds, therefore acyclic compounds, acyclic compounds. So these are acyclic compounds, these are cyclic compounds. In the previous classes, we have discussed many compounds we have taken and we said the names. Those are coming under which case? Acyclic compounds. Cyclic means like this will be there. So now we will go for cyclic compounds. In the cyclic compounds, we will see hydrocarbons. We will see in the cyclic compounds hydrocarbons. In the cyclic compounds, we are seeing hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons means what? What atoms and all will be there? Carbon and hydro. Hydro means hydrogen. So hydrocarbons means in those compounds carbon atoms and hydrogen atoms will be there. In that cyclic we will see. Such a type of compounds are called carbocyclic. Carbocyclic. Carbo means carbon. Carbo means carbon. Cyclic, which is making a cycle. Carbon atoms making a cycle. See that here in this one you see first carbon linking with second carbon, linking with third carbon linking back to first carbon. So that it forms a cyclic, therefore we will say it is carbocyclic. So carbocyclic compounds means that is nothing but hydrocarbons, but that is coming under which category? Cyclic category. Okay. So now we will see carbocyclic compounds. We will take for carbocyclic compounds how to name that in IUPAC, that we'll see. Okay, sir. First compound we will take, that is like this. First compound we have taken like this. Here the compound is given in bond notation form. This is called bond notation form. Bond notation form. Sir. In the bond notation form, the vertex, the corner is nothing but carbon. In this corner, what is there? Means carbon is there. In this corner, what is there? Means carbon. In this corner, carbon. Between corners, what type of bond is there? Single bond or double bond? What is there means bond notation will say. In the bond notation, here single line is present, that means single bond. Here single line is present, that means single bond. Here single line is present, therefore single bond. Here single line is present, therefore single bond. Between carbon atoms, what bond is there? That bond notation will say. Single bond means single line, double bond means two lines will be there. Okay, then let us give hydrogens. In order to satisfy the valency of carbon, carbon valence is 4, therefore it will make 4 bonds. Here this carbon is having 2 bonds, therefore in order to make valency 4, you give 2 hydrogens. Hydrogen always makes single bond. Sorry, 2 hydrogens here we are giving, here also we are giving 2 hydrogens. Then this we will condense this. How to condense it means this carbon is having 2 hydrogens, that we will say as CH2. Single bond, CH2, single bond, CH2, single bond. Like this we are saying. Okay. Now what is the name of this compound that we will see in the IUPAC? Here carbon atoms are making a cycle, therefore we will say cyclo. Cyclo will say. In this cycle, 3 carbon atoms present, therefore prop. 3 carbon atoms means prop. Carbon carbon single bond, therefore ane. So the name of this is cyclopropane is the name of this one. Okay, next we'll take this compound like this. This compound we have taken. In this, how many carbon atoms are there? 4 corners are there, therefore 4 carbons. But that one. Okay, now I will take like this. I have taken like this. Here we will see. First, structural formula will write. This corner indicates 1 carbon. This corner indicates 1 carbon. At this corner, carbon. At this corner, carbon. Now we will give the bonds. Bonds will give. Here single line, that means single bond. Everywhere single line only is there. Therefore, carbon, carbon, single bond only we will give. Everywhere single line, therefore carbon, carbon, single bond you give it. Okay. Then let us give hydrogen. For this carbon, 1 bond is there. Therefore, 3 hydrogens will give. For this carbon, 3 bonds are there. Therefore, 1 bond you give for hydrogen. Here 2 hydrogens give it. Here 2 hydrogens give it. Then we will write this is CH3. This is CH. This is CH2. It is CH2. Then give the bonds. We are giving the bonds. Okay. Like this we have written. Now we will say the name of this one. In this one, what we have to do means, in the cycle, how many carbons are there that you take as parent and that you take as root word? The carbon which comes away from the cycle is the branch prefix. சரியா? Now you see this one. In this one, these 3 carbons make a cycle. So these 3 carbons come under parent chain, these 3 carbons come under root word, but this carbon, it is not making a cycle. It is attached to the cyclic carbon. It is attached to the cycle. In the cycle to this carbon is attached. Therefore, this is not in cycle. It is linking with the cycle. Therefore, this we have to consider as a branch. This you consider as a branch. So you say this name as a prefix. Sir, what is the name of this one? CH3 name, what we said? Methyl. So say this name as methyl. Okay, this name is what means methyl. Then this cycle, this name is over. Okay, this cycle, let us take this cycle. It is cyclic compound, therefore we'll say cyclo. In this cycle, how many carbon atoms are there means 3 carbon atoms making this cycle, therefore 3 means prop. Then carbon carbon single bond is there, therefore ane. carbon carbon single bond, therefore we are saying ane. So the name of this one is what means methyl cyclopropane. So the name of this compound is a methyl cyclopropane, we can say. It is a IUPAC name. Okay, next we will take like that we have taken. It is bond notation form. We will write a structural formula. We will write at this corner carbon, you write this corner carbon, there carbon carbon, at this corner carbon, at this corner carbon. Carbon atoms you have written, then you give the bond. Here see everywhere single lines are there, single lines are there, therefore carbon carbon single bond you give it. Carbon carbon single bond. Okay, sir. Then we will give hydrogens. For this carbon 3 hydrogens let us give. For this carbon 1 nitrogen, for this carbon 2 hydrogens, for this carbon 1 nitrogen, for this carbon 3 hydrogens. Okay, that means how many hydrogens you have to give means after giving hydrogens number of bonds around the carbon should be 4. Okay, as per that you give it, that's all. Now this carbon is having 3 hydrogens, so we can say this as CH3. This carbon is having 1 nitrogen, therefore CH. This carbon is having 2 hydrogens, therefore CH2. This carbon is having 1 nitrogen, CH. This carbon is having 3 hydrogens, that is CH3. Okay, this CH2 we can write like this also, H2C also we can write. There is no mistake in that. If you want to write H2 right side of carbon, okay, like that also we can write. Then we will give the bonding, we will give here everywhere single bond only is there between carbon atoms. What bond is there means single bond is there, that we have written. So single bond we have written. Sorry, now we will say the name. First you see which carbons are making a cycle, which carbons are not making cycle, you see. Okay, now is it making a cycle? No, therefore it is what means branch. Prefix, is it making a cycle? No, therefore it is branch. These 3 carbon atoms making cycle. Sir, now this CH3 name what we have to say? Methyl. This CH3 name we have to say methyl. Therefore how many methyl groups are there? So 2 methyl groups are there, therefore we will say dimethyl. Then it is cyclic compound, therefore cyclo. Then in the cycle how many carbons are there means 3 carbons, therefore prom. Carbon carbon single bond, therefore A. Next, is it necessary to say position of methyl groups? But what about in previous case? In previous case, did you say position of methyl group? You see here, position of methyl group, did we say? We did not say. Why? That means is it wrong? It is correct only. We need not say position of methyl group. Why? Why we need not say position of methyl group? Because if you write this one like this, you can write like this. Another possibility what? Another possibility we can write like this. So if we say the position of methyl group, what you have to do? You have to give the numbering such that branch should get least position, isn't it? As per that, shall we give numbering? You see that for this carbon number 1 only we will give, no? Here number 2, here number 3. So branch position is what? 1. Here for this carbon only you have to give number 1. Why? Because branch should get least position. So here 2, here 3. So position of branch is 1. Here 1, 2, 3. Position of branch is 1. Therefore, whatever the manner you write, position of branch comes as 1 only. Therefore, no isomers for this. Therefore, like this, these 3 are not isomers, not other things. These 3 are not isomers. Therefore, you need not say position of methyl. But in this case, position of methyl, we must say. Why? Why we must say? What is the reason? That means you see that if 2 methyl groups we can write like this, no? It is one methyl group, it is one methyl group, both methyl groups attached to the same carbon. But how the methyl groups attached here? One methyl group attached to this carbon, another methyl group attached to this carbon. Isn't it? Therefore, we must say the position of methyl groups here. So then give the numbering. Where we have to give numbering in the sense to the cyclic carbons you give the numbering. Don't give for branches. So cyclic carbons we are giving numbering means to these three carbons. How to give numbering? Numbering such that branch should get least position. As per that you give numbering. Sorry. So at this carbon branch is there, therefore number 1. Number 2, where shall we go? Left side or right side? Go right side, because right side carbon is having branch. Left side carbon is not having branch. Therefore go right side. So number 2, right side. Okay. So this methyl group present at first carbon, therefore 1. This methyl group present at second carbon, therefore 2. Okay. So 1, 2 dimethyl cyclopropane. Here both methyl groups present at same carbon, therefore 1, 1 dimethyl cyclopropane for this. For this one, what is the name? 1, 1 dimethyl cyclopropane. Like that we have to say. Okay. Now this, it is 1, 2 dimethyl cyclopropane. It is 1, 1 dimethyl cyclopropane. Between them, is there any relation? Yes. Molecular formula is same for both. Both will have same molecular formula. Number of branches same. Branch name is same. But what is the difference? Here branch present at first carbon and second carbons. Here both branches present at first carbon only. Therefore, what is the position of branch here and here? Shall we say different? So position of branch is different. Therefore, these two are which isomers? Position isomers. So we can call these two are position isomers. 1, 2 dimethyl cyclopropane, 1, 1 dimethyl cyclopropane. These two are, we can say, position isomers, we can say. Okay. Next we will take, now I will take what in the sense, like this compound I will take. Okay. So now we will write a structural formula for this. At corners and all carbon atoms you give it. For corners you give the carbon atoms. Then give the bond between carbon atoms. Single bond will be there because everywhere single bond only given. Then give hydrogens. We are giving hydrogens. For this carbon, let us give 3 hydrogens. For this carbon 1, for this carbon 1, for this carbon 3 hydrogens. For this carbon 1 we will write. For this carbon 3 hydrogens we will write. Okay, like this we have written. Next, let us condense slightly. So slightly condensing. We are getting like this. Here CH3, here CH3. We have condensed this into like this. Okay. Now we'll say the name of this one. This is branch methyl. It is methyl. It is methyl. So how many methyl groups means a trimethyl? Then it is cyclic compound. Therefore cyclo. Here in the cycle 3 carbon atoms are there. Therefore prop. Carbon carbon single bond. Therefore N. So trimethyl cyclopropane. For this position of methyl group, we have to say or we need not say. That we will see. Position of methyl groups we must say. Why? Because now you see, like this we can write no. If you write like this, that means how we have written, see, it is a triangle. Here 2 methyl groups, here methyl group. So these two are isomers, isn't it? Therefore, we must say the position. Okay. So for that we will give numbering to the cyclic carbons only we have to give. Don't give for branch. Here number 1, here number 2, here number 3. So first carbon is having methyl group, second carbon is having methyl group, third carbon also is having methyl group. Therefore 1, 2, 3 trimethyl cyclopropane. Now you see this one. Can you say the position alone? What position will you say? Here we said 1, 2, 3 trimethyl. What do you say here? Here to this carbon will say number 1. To this carbon number 2 we have to give. Right side carbon only we have to give number 2. Left side carbon number 3. So for this methyl group position is 1. For this methyl group position is 1. For this methyl group position is 2. Therefore, we will call 1,1,2 trimethyl cyclopropane is the name for this compound. Is there any relation between these two? Do you think that this name and this compound is there any relation? Molecular formula, do you say same? Position of branch is different, do you say? Yes. Here position of branch is 1, 1, 2. Here position of branch is 1, 2, 3. So position of branch is varying. Therefore, these two are which isomers? Position isomers, structural isomers. Structure is different. Therefore, structural isomers. Position of branch is different. Therefore, position isomers. Like that we can say. Sir. Next. We'll take like this. How many corners are there here? 4 corners. Therefore, 4 corners. At 4 corners, you write the carbon atoms and give single bond between carbon atoms. Then you give hydrogens. For this carbon, give 2 hydrogens. For this carbon, you are giving 2 hydrogens. For this carbon, 2 hydrogens. For this carbon, 2 hydrogens. Like this we have given. This carbon is having 2 hydrogens. Therefore, you can write CH2, single bond, CH2, CH2, CH2. Like this we have given. We have condensed this like this. It is bond notation. Okay. For this, how to say the name, we will say it is cyclic compound. Therefore, cyclo you say. Here in the cycle 4 carbon atoms are there. Therefore, root word is but. Carbon, carbon, single bond. Therefore, say ene. Cyclobutane. Like that we said. Here, this cyclobutane, for this, we will take one compound like this. So, what is the name of this one? We'll see. Now, I have given here cyclobutane. Just before we have discussed one compound, methyl cyclopropane. It is methyl cyclopropane. Between methyl cyclopropane and cyclobutane, is there any relation? What do you think? It is methyl cyclopropane. It is cyclobutane. Is there any relation between them? Do you think molecular formula is same or different? Do you say molecular formula same or different? You see here, this is containing 4 carbon atoms. Number of hydrogens 8, C4H8. Here 4 carbons. Number of hydrogens, how many you count? Here 2, 4, 7 and 8. So both have same molecular formula. Same molecular formula means what? Isomers. So these two are isomers. What is the difference? Structure is different. Therefore, structural isomers. In the structural isomers, here cyclic chain contains 3 carbon atoms, whereas here cyclic chain contains 4 carbon atoms. Therefore, cyclic chain isomers. With respect to cycle, chain isomers. Because here cycle contains 3 carbons, here cycle contains 4 carbons. So with respect to cycle, it is these two are chain isomers. Okay. So now we will go for next. We'll take this one. This we will write in the structural manner. At this corner we will write carbon. At this corner we will write carbon. At these 4 corners we will write carbon atoms. At the 4 corners we have written carbon atoms. Then between carbon atoms give single bond. Between carbon atoms you are giving single bond. Okay. Then give hydrogen atoms. Hydrogen atoms. For this carbon 3 hydrogens. For this carbon 2 hydrogens. For this one. For this carbon 2 hydrogens we are giving. Here 2 hydrogens. Here 2 hydrogens we are given. Now let us condense it. Now CH2 single bond CH. CH2 CH3. Here CH2. Here CH2. We have written like this. We have written condensed form for this one. Now we will say the name in the sense this is the branch. This branch is C2H5, CH3, CH2. This branch name is ethyl. Then it is cyclic compound, therefore cyclo. Here in this cycle, four carbon atoms are there, therefore but. Carbon-carbon single bond, therefore ene. Therefore, we can say ethyl cyclobutane is the name of this compound. Okay. So like this, we can say cyclic compounds names. Now I will take like this. I will take like this. Here, for the corners, I will give carbon atoms. For the corners, I am giving carbon atoms. Then bond, let us give here single bond is there, so carbon carbon single bond. Right side here single bond is there, so carbon carbon single bond. Here you see double bond is given, two lines are given at the bottom. You see the base. See the bottom here. How many bonds are given? How many lines are given? Two lines, therefore double bond. So between these two carbons, a double bond you give it. Then we will give hydrogens. How many hydrogens you have to give means C such that carbon gets 4 bonds totally. Okay. So this carbon is having 2 bonds, therefore remaining 2 bonds, so that 2 hydrogens. This carbon is having totally 3 hydrogens, so remaining 1 bond, therefore 1 hydrogen. This carbon is having 3 bonds, so 1 hydrogen you give it. Okay. Sorry. Now let us slightly condense it. This CH2 will write. Then single bond, CH, double bond, CH like this. Okay. So now we will say the name of this one. Here carbon atoms making a cycle, therefore cyclo. 3 carbon atoms are there, therefore prop. Here carbon carbon double bond is there and carbon carbon single bond is there. When single bond and double bond both are there, you say the name of CC double bond, don't say name of CC single bond. Therefore CC double bond name, CC double bond name, what in the sense ene. So this name is what means cyclopropene. Cyclopropene is the name of this one. Okay. Next compound we will take. We will take like this. We will write structural formula at this corner carbon, here carbon, carbon, carbon. Then give bonds between carbon atom single bond, a single bond, a single bond. You see the base, 2 lines are there, therefore double bond. Then give hydrogens. We are giving hydrogens. For this carbon 3 hydrogens. For this carbon 1 hydrogen. For this carbon 2 hydrogens. For this carbon 2 hydrogens. Then slightly we will condense it. CH3, CH, CH2. Here this carbon is having 5 bonds now. Therefore, let us remove 1 hydrogen. Here also let us remove 1 hydrogen. Okay. Now CH double bond CH. Okay. Now this branch name you say separately. The CH3 name is methyl. CH3 name is methyl. This is cyclic compound, therefore cyclo. Here 3 carbon atoms present, therefore prop. Carbon carbon double bond is there, therefore ene. Carbon carbon double bond means ene we have to say. Now we have to give numbering. Why we have to give numbering? But in the previous case, we have not given numbering. What is the reason? In the previous case, if we give numbering, what will happen? Double bond should get least position, as per that we have to give numbering, isn't it? So number 1 here means we must give number 2. This double bonded carbon, CC double bond present between first carbon and second carbon. Therefore, position of double bond is 1, not 2. Out of 1 and 2, which is less 1, therefore position you give as 1. So position of this CC double bond is 1. In that way, we will see here. Position of CC double bond is 1. 1 means we need not say, therefore we did not say here. But what about here? Here branch is there, methyl branch is there. Therefore, we must give numbering. Sir, in the numbering, which has to get least position. That means CC double bond has to get least position. CC double bond has to get a least position. Therefore, number 1 here, number 2 here, number 3. We must give numbering like this only. That means a double bonded carbon should have neighboring numbers. We should not give like this, year 1, year 2, year 3. Like that we should not give. So which we should not give, I will write year 1, year 2, year 3. We should not give like this. So year 1 means this double bonded. It is making double bond with which carbon? That should be number 2. So we have to give here number 1 means number 2 you give right side, don't go left side. Though branch is there. Okay, sorry. So we have given numbering here. So numbering how we have given in the sense CC double bond gets 1 and 2. Like that we have given. Now we'll say this methyl name we said this position will say that is 3. Position 3. Then double bond position is 1 and 2. That 1 and 2 means 1 is the position of double bond. Okay, like this we have to say the name of this compound. Okay, CC double bond is there means in this way you say. Then CC triple bond, is it possible in the cyclic compounds? CC triple bond. Is it possible in the cyclic compounds? In the sense, generally CC triple bond is not possible in the cyclic cases. Sir. Next we will see. Next compound we will take here. Next compound is what you see. Like this I have taken. Bond notation I have taken like this. At the corners, what is there means carbon atoms are there. Therefore, I will write carbon atoms like this. Here 2 lines are given in left side. Therefore, I will write double bond. Right side 2 lines are given. Therefore, double bond. Top 1 line. Therefore, single bond. Down 1 line, single bond. Like that we have given. Then we'll give hydrogens. Here 1 nitrogen. Now we have given hydrogens. Let us condense it. CH single bond CH, here double bond, here double bond, here CH single bond CH. Okay. Now we will say that this is cyclic compound, therefore we will say cyclo. Parent chain will say parent chain, root word we will say 4 carbon atoms are there, therefore but. Double bond means in 2 times double bond is there, therefore diene. This diene is coming means you include A into the root word. Then we have to say the numbering. Double bond position we have to say. So here number 1, here number 2, here 3, here 4. Therefore 1, 3, 1, 3 diene. 1, 3 diene we can say. So cyclobuta 1, 3 diene is the name of this compound. Now, can you try and say the name of this compound? Can you try and say name of this compound? This name I will say. Why is it so? You explain it. So this name is 3-ethyl 1, 1 dimethyl 3-ethyl 1, 1 dimethyl cyclohexane. So think and explain this compound name.